Today, I'll give you a simple and easy to follow video on how to build your own freelance marketplace just like Fiverr. In the course of the video, I'll also show you how you can generate money with this kind of website, because my mission with this channel is to show you how to build websites that generate money. Before we get started, it's important you understand that the freelancing industry is rapidly growing with lots of people wanting to work from home. So after building this website, freelancers will come, create an account, and list their services on your website, where you get commission on every successful transaction or sale made or gig completed on your website. If you have ever used Fiverr, you understand this business model already. I'll show you how to do all of these things in the course of the video. Before we get started, let me show you some statistics. Now I'll take you to Google and then type how many people are looking for freelance jobs. Now you're going to see this. You can read it for yourself, but the part I want you to read is this: freelance platforms market. The freelance platforms market is also experiencing substantial growth with a projected value of 21 billion by 2032. So you don't want to miss these numbers. You have to tap into these opportunities. Okay, that's why we're building our own freelance marketplace. If you are convinced and motivated, let's get started with the training. So right now I'll be showing you a full tour or demo of the website we'll be setting up today. I'm first of all going to show you the homepage of our website, and that's what you're seeing right now. From there, I'm going to show you how your freelancers dashboards will look like, because that's where they'll be creating their gigs just like this, and then that's also where they'll be pricing their services. After that, I'll show you how your dashboard as the website admin looks like. And that's not all. We'll also be launching our website for the first time. If you have never launched a website, then stay tuned, because I'll be showing you later in the video. Welcome to a full demo of the website we'll be setting up today. This is our home page. On top, we have a navigation bar with our logo. I'll show you how to replace this logo. To your right hand side, we have these menus: language switcher. We have two buttons, one for sign in and the other for sign up. Beneath, we have a navigation bar for our categories. I'll show you how to create these categories. Scrolling down, we have your hero area, and this area contains this text with a search box where users can use to search for services on your site. We have your partners here. I'll show you how to upload your partners logos on your website. Beneath, we have your short about us with a video here, featured categories, popular services. All right, so we can highlight those here. Popular gigs under the logo category. Users can click here to view more gigs under that category. Popular gigs under web development category. Popular gigs under social media marketing, which is SMM. And there's a button here they can click to view more. Popular categories. Popular gigs on logo animation. We have this area of your website showing your numbers: total number of freelancers, total buyers, and total reviews. I'll show you how to modify this content. A button users can click to contact you. Now, your testimonial area can be found here. A banner where users can click to join your website. Your blogging area, your footer, logo, short about your website, categories, quick links, important links, and then your newsletter. Finally, we have your copyright text, social networks, and a button users can click to go back to the top. Let me now show you how a single gig looks like on your website. So users are going to learn and pick one of these gigs, right? So your buyers will learn and click on one of them. And this is how a single gig looks like on your website. You can see total orders in queue here. We have basic, standard, and premium. Users can offer 3 packages for their gigs, right? Just like on Fiverr. And then buyers can place order. We have an image here. Freelancers can upload multiple images for their gigs. This is going to be your about, your gig about, okay? So gig description, requirement, packages, right? You can compare your packages like this, and then they can purchase one of these packages. So request to order, right? And then frequently asked questions. Freelancers will be asked to write an FAQ for their gigs. And we are doing all of this without touching a single line of code. Is that not amazing? Users can click here to share these gigs, okay? And this is a link they can copy and share it on social networks or share with their friends. Buyers can contact freelancers, and your system comes with a chat or a messaging system where freelancers and buyers can communicate back and forth. All right. And beneath we have discover more. These are related products, okay? And then related tags, and then your footer. That's how a single gig looks like on your website. Let me now take you to categories. So I'll click on one of these categories, and this is how your categories look like. Okay, so this under logo, and you see everything under logo. Now there are filters here for users to search by prices, right? So maybe something less than $100, so maybe minimum 100 and maximum 200, and then they can search. They can also filter by categories, by ratings, just like on Fiverr. Welcome to our users dashboards. So this is how your freelancers and regular users dashboards look like. On top we have a navigation bar with your logo. All right, now we have dashboard, gigs, projects, deposits, withdrawal, and transaction. Freelancers are going to click on this button to create new listings on your website. They can also click here to see their available or existing listings on your website. Okay, now this where they see their balance. As they continue to get orders, their balance will appear here. They can withdraw or deposit. They can use this balance to buy services. Let me click on create gig, and you see this is the overflow. We are first of all going to provide our gig title, so I will, and then they'll enter that here. Gig description, category, so they'll choose a category, right? So they'll pick main category and a subcategory, and then search tags. They'll enter their tags here, and then click on next. It will take them to prices, and then they'll enter their prices, requirement, FAQ, gallery, and then publish this gig. So let me take you to gigs. Let me click on these 3 dots and click on edit. Now I'll click on pricing, and you see these are the packages for this gig. Okay, so we have basic, standard, and premium. Let me go to requirement. Users are going to enter their gig requirement. for sellers to follow after they make payment. Now we have frequently asked questions. So this is where they add their FAQ by clicking on this plus, and then they can add their frequently asked questions here, a question followed by an answer. Now we'll click on gallery, and then we have options here to upload images. You can click on add new and then upload an image. And finally, we have publish. Users are asked to publish their gigs after they complete these steps. Now that we are done with that, let me take you to your dashboard as the website owner and show you your control panel, because that's where you'll be managing this website. So you simply add /admin in front of your domain name. I'll show you how to install this software. We're going to do this without touching a single line of code. So this is your dashboard as the website administrator. And right now what we're saying is your statistics. We have total users, active users, unverified users, and we have your deposit history here, or deposit statistics. We have withdrawal stats here and withdrawal charges. This is one of the ways you'll be earning money with your website. We have deposit charges and withdrawal charges. As users continue to deposit money on your site, you're going to be charging a deposit fee. You're also going to be charging withdrawal fee from freelancers. That's where you'll be taking a percentage of their earnings. Okay. So beneath you can see your total gigs, total approved gigs, pending gigs, and rejected gigs, deposit report and transaction report here. Now we click here and we can see all our users, active, banned, unverified users. This is where we see our pending KYC. You can send emails to all these users by clicking on send notification. We have gig type. This way you create your main and subcategories, and we have your gig prices. Manage gigs. This way you see all pending gigs. You have to review these gigs manually. You can decide to make them automatic. That way when users post their gigs, they are automatically published on your site. Approved gigs are here. Let me show you how to approve a gig. So you go there and then click on a gig. So I'll scroll down and then I'll pick one of these, this one, and I'll click on approve, and this gig will be approved. Buyers can also post projects on your website. So we have manage projects and we have pending projects here. All right, deposits are all here, pending deposits. Withdrawals are here. These are freelancers who want to take their money. So you click on pending withdrawal and then you can see details about this withdrawal. All right, payable is this amount and this is the total. So you see they are not taking the whole $100 because part of this money is coming to you as the website owner. I'll show you how to set that. So we go back and then you can approve this withdrawal and then send them the money. For the rest, ignore and come here to system settings, and this is where you'll be configuring your website for production. I'll show you, or I'll come back to these settings once the site is set up and running. If you are ready to build a website like what I just showed you in the demo, stay tuned because right now I'll be showing you the things you need to build a website just like this. You ready? Let's go. Alright, so before you build any kind of website, there are two things we need to get started. One, we need a web hosting, and then we need a domain name. If you don't know what these things are, don't worry, let me explain what they are and why you need them. So the very first thing is web hosting. Web hosting is just like an online storage for your website, where your website files are going to reside. All your website files are going to live inside a place called web hosting. The second piece to it is domain name, and this is nothing but your website address. This is the address people are going to type in search engines or browsers to get access to your website. So your website name.com is going to be your domain name. So we need these two pieces to get started with our website. The speed and performance of your website mainly depends on the web hosting provider you pick. Also, the security of your website relies on your hosting provider. That's why in the description of this video, there's a link that says get hosting here. When you click on that link, it's going to take you to a page just like this. This makigohost.com, and we'll be getting our domain name and web hosting from this hosting provider. I've used them for a very long time, and then I know how they perform. So to get started, just hover here and click on shared hosting cPanel, because this is what we need to get started with our website. We need their shared hosting. Okay, buy shared hosting and nothing else. Click on get started, and it's going to take you to this part of the screen. Makigo Host offers 3 plans: Go Basic, Standard, and Go Unlimited. Pick your preferred plan based on your needs, but I think the basic plan will work fine for you. Because it's one website that you are building or you want to host, just go with the Go Basic plan. And you see they offer a lot of features here. Let me now show you quickly how to purchase this plan. So click on order now, and you are brought to a page just like this. Scroll down, and I want you to pick the yearly cycle, and you're going to save 8%. Okay, so you get 8% off. And that's not all. I'm also going to give you a discount code, and that will get you 20% off. If you want Makigo Host to integrate Google Analytics on your site, enable this. If you also want them to index your site on Google, enable this. But I don't have money for that. So today, what I'm going to do is I'm only going to show you how to order hosting. So just click on continue. On this page, we'll be entering our domain name. So this is where we register our domain name. If you have your domain name somewhere else and you want to transfer to Makigo Host, click here and enter that domain name. If you also have a domain somewhere, active domain that you want to keep it over there, and the only thing you need from Makigo Host is the hosting plan, then click here to use the domain you have somewhere, and the only thing you'll be doing is to update your domain's name server to Makigo Host name server. So enter that existing domain name here that you have with maybe Namecheap or whichever domain provider you have your domain with. Just enter that domain here and click on continue. But in this training, I want to show you how to order a new domain name. So click on register domain. After that, I'll click here and enter my domain name. So I'll put something like testsolowebsite.com. You can pick your tld.com, .net, .uk. Depending on your business model, pick, if it's finance website that you are building, pick this one. So we have .net, .xyz, .org. Just choose the one you want, but I want to go with .com and click on continue. Congrats, this domain name is available. So you have to come out with a unique name that has not been taken. So let me remove this and put something like google.com and click on continue. Sorry, google.com is already registered, or this domain has been taken, and this because Google is already using this. So you can register 2 domain names. All right, you can have 2 the same domains online, so you have to be unique and come out with your own domain name. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my domain, which is this. Scroll down and click on add to cart. Scroll down again, and I want you to enable ID protection. This is not a must, but if you're concerned with protection, security, and you don't want spam, you hate spam, you know, we all hate spam, and you don't want to be spammed, then enable ID protection. After you register a domain name, okay, your data is going to be stored in what is called who is lookup. So let me just type who is lookup. Now you can enter any domain here and click on search to see who owns this domain. So users will do that. Spammers will pick your domain name, enter it here, search, and get your phone number, your email address, and all the contact information of yours, and start spamming you, start sending you promotions and what have you. So if you don't want that headache, please enable ID protection. It's $5 every year, so pick it. But now I don't have money, so what I'll do is I'll click on continue. Now this is where we'll be entering our coupon code. So click here, apply code, and enter this code. I have it in the description of this video. So when you enter sale 30 and click on submit, you should get 20% off. And now this is how much you are paying for hosting, and this 1 year, right, instead of this. But remember, or take note, next year you'll be renewing as this, and this also your domain name. Let's go down, and this is how much you are paying for an entire year. After that, scroll down, enter your details, accept that you are not a robot, pick this payment method, accept their terms, and click on place order and create account. So I'm going to do that, place order, and then get you on the other side of the screen. Congratulations if you have reached this part of the training and you have this as active, and this is your account status as active with total packages as 2. It means you've successfully made payment, and then your hosting account is now ready. When you come down, you should also see this package thing as active, and then your domain as active with everything here. Okay, now you can come here and then go to my domains to manage your domains. You can also click on your domain name to manage your domain. And now you see we have name servers. You can lock your domain and do a lot of cool stuff on your dashboard. So what I'm now going to show you is I'm going to teach you how to log into your cPanel, and that's where you'll be managing your website files. So just type your website name, okay, your domain name /cPanel, hit enter. Now at this point your domain name will not have SSL certificate, so it's important you enable SSL. This will automatically enable for you, but sometimes this can take a while. All right, so I'll show you how to enable SSL certificate for your website. After that, I'll show you how to create database and other things, because we need that to set up our website. Our website has database functionality, so we have to create our database. Makihost is also going to send you your login information, so I'm going to log in with those. Check your welcome emails and you should get your login information. All right, so here are my login information to cPanel. So paste your username, copy your password, enter that there, and click on login, and we are taken to cPanel. So this is our cPanel. Please, I want you to type SSL and click on SSL status. In your case, you're going to see red. All right, so click here to enable everything. All right, and then click on run auto SSL and give it a while. Okay, so you have to be patient, and then the whole page will reload, will refresh itself, and you get a secured padlock. So allow it do its thing, but because I already installed it off camera, I can open it in a new tab and type my website name. So my website name, hit enter, and you see I now have this padlock. All right, now we can log in again by putting /cPanel. All right, hit enter, and now you see we have this secured connection. When you click on it, you see connection is secured. Now we can log in to this to our cPanel again, but make sure this completes. All right, so I'm going to log in again. I can now terminate this because I already have SSL installed, but in your case you should let it run. Do not terminate it. Let the page reload itself. I'm going to log in again. It's important to have SSL certificate, before proceeding with the trading. And now our connection is secured, and this cPanel with our secured connection. Now we are safe and we are free to go now. So the next thing we're going to do is to create database, because the software we'll be installing, we need database to proceed. So the way we do that is just type db and click on manage my databases, and you are brought to a page just like this. Now let me show you. We have to create a database name. All right, after that we'll create a username, assign password to this user. This is the information we need to get our website up and running. I'll take you back there, and then we'll enter our database name. So I'll click and I'll put db name, okay, which stands for database name. You can give it whatever name you want. So db name, and click on create database. Our database is created successfully. Click here to go back. Scroll down to this part of the screen, username. So click and type db user. Now I want to generate password for this user. So I'll copy this password, copy, and this password, make sure you paste it somewhere safe like this. So I'll paste it here, go back, and we're going to confirm that yes, we've pasted this password. Now click on use password, and then click on create user. Our user is created successfully. Click here to go back. Now let's scroll down, and we're going to connect our user to our database. So make sure, if you have multiple users and multiple databases, make sure you pick the right one. But because I only have one user and one database, I'll just click on add. On this page, we're going to allow all privileges. Scroll down and click on make changes. Now I want you to copy this username, copy, and we'll go back to this page and put the username here. Go back, I'll copy this database name, come here, and we'll put that one here. Now for the host, just leave it as local host. Okay, now we're going to save this document. Excellent. So those are the data or the details we'll be needing to connect our software to our cPanel or our hosting. The next piece to it is we're going to create business email, and then we'll also set up SMTP. We want our website to be able to send out emails to users, okay? Notifications, anything related to emails, we want our website to have that functionality. So the way we do that is you click on this search box and type email and click on email account. Click on create, because right now we don't have emails. Now here I want you to type hello at your website name.com. So just type the hello and leave it, because the rest will be added for you. So if it's support that you want to use, so yes, you can just put support at your website name.com. So I'm going to leave it as support at, and then I will now scroll down and click on generate password. You see this password, copy it, copy, and I want you to scroll down. All right, I already prepared this, so this is the password area. I'll paste it here, click here, scroll down, and then click on create. Good, our email is created. You can now give this email to your users or your clients to start contacting your business. So let's say your users want to contact your business, you can provide this email. Now come here to connect devices, scroll down, and this is what we'll be using to enable SMTP. Okay, as you can see it on top here, SMTP. Without it, your website will never send out, can never send out emails. So the user, just copy your business email, come, and we're putting the user here. Port, I want you to copy this port. All right, copy this port, We're putting that one to here. Server. Copy this. And we're putting it here. Now I'll save this document. Excellent. So we're done with that. Now when we get our software up and running, we'll simply come here and grab these details and then use it on our software, hassle free. All right. So now that we are done with that, I want you to go to a file manager. So just click on tools, and on this page scroll down to file manager, click here, and this is where we'll be uploading our website files. So scroll down to this part, public_html, open it. Now I want you to open your website name. So just open your website. Right now your website has nothing inside. It's just displaying this text, index of. It means your website is still empty. Click on file or add file and put something like index.html and click on create file. Come here, edit, and just put something like we are live, right? And click on save. Go back and take note. This file that we created is inside public_directory. Okay, public_html directory. Now when you go to your website, reload, you see that your website is now displaying we are live. This is to say that public_html directory is where we'll be uploading our website files. Let's delete this file, delete, and confirm. Okay, so we've deleted that. I only created that to show you the importance of this directory, public_html. Now that we have our environment ready for our website, we have our hosting, we have created our database, we have created our SMTP and all the necessary things. Let's now get our website files. Where do we get our website files? If you were to program this website manually, you need some programming language just like PHP. So you need PHP. You also need some form of JavaScript. You need HTML to design the skeleton of your website, and you also need what we call CSS. Okay, so CSS, and not forgetting of some database knowledge, something like MySQL. All right, MySQL. Learning or mastering these languages can take a very long time. Developers understood this challenge and they have come out with already made pre-programmed scripts that you can simply buy, which they have programmed. Okay, they have programmed it to function the way you want it to function. You can simply buy it one time and then upload it to your web server and have your website go live. That's why in the description of this video I have a link that says get PHP script here. When you click on that link, it's going to take you to a page just like this. So this is a script that we'll be buying, and it's one time. Now if you were to hire a web developer or web design agency to build you a website just like what I showed you, you'll be paying somewhere thousands of dollars to get something similar to what I demonstrated. So $60 one-time investment, I think it's a cool thing, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to add this to cart, and then after we add it to cart, we'll make payment, buy it, and then download this script. This script is going to come in a zip format. We'll then extract it and then we'll upload it to our web server and we'll connect it to our database. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add that to cart, right, and then make the purchase and meet you on the other side of the training. All right, so I've purchased my script and I have it here. It's going to come in a zip format. Make sure you extract it. Now open the extracted file or folders, and then we navigate inside, and we're going to zip this one. So right click and compress it, create. So our website content is here. Good. So we are done compressing that file. Let's upload it to our web server. Make sure you are inside public_HTML, and I will click on upload, click on select, and we pick that file. So wait patiently for it to upload. Our file is successfully uploaded. We click on this link. Now let's extract the content. So I'll right click and pick extract files. We close that, and then let's delete this. We open this file, folder, and then make sure you click on settings and then show hidden files. Now we're going to select everything, and then we move it. So I'll remove this part and then click on move. Good. Now let's type our website name in our web browser. So type your domain, hit enter, and it's going to bring you to this installer. Okay, so this is what we'll be using to install the script. Now we click on I agree, next step, and there are some folder permissions here we have to allow. So we're going to give them 775 permissions. I'll take you to file manager, and then I'll click here, and I'm going to call, bootstrap, and cache. So call, bootstrap, cache. I'm going to give it 775 permission, 775, and click on save. Next, call storage. So we go up, storage. We're giving this one to 775. 775. Our next folder is core storage app. So inside storage we have app, framework, and log. So these three folders will be giving them 775 permissions. I'll click here, and I'm going to give it 775, and I'll click on save. Framework, click, and I'm going to give it 775, save, and our last folder is going to be 775, and then I'll click on save. After that, we go back to our installer and click on recheck and requirement check passed. Now let's click on next. On this page, we'll be entering our database. So this is where we connect our website to our database. So the way we do that is, I already prepared this document. Okay, so I'm going to copy my database name. I'll copy that, and I'm going to paste it here. Let's copy our username, paste it here. Database host, just type local host. Okay, put local host. Now our password, I have that here, paste. Admin credentials. Now these are the details you'll be using to log in to your administrative area as the website owner. So enter something unique. I'm going to put admin as my username and password, but you don't have to do that. Enter something unique. If not, your account is going to get hacked. So the way we do that is we enter our details. I have entered my details. also do same. Now I'm going to click on install, and let's wait for the software to install successfully. We are done with the installation. Now let's delete this folder called install. All right, so I'll take you to file manager, and then I'll go up one level, and I'm going to delete this folder. Delete. Excellent. Now I'll click here to go to my website. Good job. So we've successfully installed our software. Congratulations, your website is already coming together. Let's now log in to our administrative area for the first time. So let's put /admin. So admin, hit enter. Now enter your admin details. So I'll put admin. You have to enter your unique details, and then I'll click on login. I've logged in successfully. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to create what we call gig types, and this is where we create our categories. Okay, so just click on gig type, and I'm going to click on category. This is where you add your categories. So I'll click on add new, and you're going to upload an image here, and then you give it a name, right? And your image should be a square, which is 100 by 100. Then you enter your category name. So I'm going to do that for 2 categories and then 2 subcategories. So let's proceed. I'll upload my images here, and graphic design. So this is going to be graphic design. Submit. Next, add. This is going to be programming and tech. So let's put programming and tech, and click on submit. Excellent. So do same for all your categories. Now let's go to subcategories. Click on add. Pick your main category. So graphic design. Now here, put something like maybe logo design. Submit. Click, and under that same category, we are putting a subcategory. So something like banner design. So banner. Click. Okay, so do the same for all your categories and subcategories. So after creating your categories, click on pricing, and we're going to create our form. So with this one, we pick text. You can also pick number. Okay, so let's pick number first, and because it's under web development or programming, let's make it required. And now here, let's put number of pages. Okay, so when web developers are creating websites for clients, we want them to specify the number of pages their clients will get. Make it 100%, and here you can put something like enter the number of pages you offer. All right, so number of pages you offer, and then click on add. Next, all right, so this one we want to pick something like radio button. Okay, so pick radio button, and then we want to offer will they get a complete website or not? So complete website. So complete website, you can put a question there, question mark, and then we're going to make it true. and here false, right? 100%. Will users get or clients get complete website? Add. Next, responsiveness. Okay, so that one too is the same as radio button. Required. Will the website be responsive? Responsive. Will it be responsive? So we want to provide true and then false. 100%. Ignore any background noise. So will or do your websites, are your websites mobile responsive? Are they mobile responsive? Okay, so after that, click on submit. So enter all the gig requirements. Okay, you can also pick revision. So revision, let's go to number and put revisions. Make it required 100%, and then ask them to provide revisions. Add, and then something like source code. Okay, so I hope the idea is simple now. Do that for your categories. Okay, it's important you do that for all your categories. Now that's under programming and tech. Okay, but something like logo design or graphic design, they also have different parameters. Okay, so with logo design, you can provide something like will users get CSV files? Are they vector files? All those things you have to provide them. After that, you now click on submit. Now after doing all of that, scroll down to here, system settings, and I want you to click on general settings. From here, I want you to remove this and put your website name here. Okay, so put your website name, the default currency, symbol, time zone, enter your time zone. Now buyer percentage fee, how much are you charging buyers? Now when you go to Google and type how much does Fiverr charge sellers? Okay, take from sellers. We have buyers and sellers, but our concentration right now is on the buyers. Okay, so buyers or Fiverr charges 5.5% fee. That's where you are also going to be doing that, your configurations. So here you put 5.5 if only you want to also charge that, so you can put 5.5, but I'm going to put something like maybe 2% from buyers and then $1 fixed fee. Now from sellers, how much? So I'll click there and put sellers, and Fiverr charges 20%. Okay, so let's put 20%. I'll put 20%. Also enter your own percentage, the percentage you want to take from sellers, and then a fixed fee. Put that there. Change your primary color, all right, using this color picker, and then click on submit. After that, click on system settings again. This time go to logo and favicon. This is where we used to change the logo for our website. So remove this and replace that with your own logo. You can go to Canva and design logo for your website. All right, very, very simple. These things are very simple to do. We have favicon, which is this image you see here. So we go back and we go to system configuration, and I want you to click here to allow user registration. By default is enabled. Force SSL, enable it. Force secure passwords, KYC, we want users to verify their KYC in order to use your website. Email verification, and for the rest ignore and just click on submit. Excellent. Next, let's click on system settings, and I want you to click on notification settings, and this way we'll be setting up our SMTP. SMTP is what will allow your website send out emails. So remove this and put your website name here, right? Because all your emails that will be going out will carry this name. So put your website name there, and here make sure you create an email for your website. So go to cPanel and create an email. We already did that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my details and put them here. So I'll scroll down, and these are my SMTP details. I'll be using this email, so I'll copy that and then I'll paste that here. Put your website name, come down and click inside this box, Control F. Okay, after you click there, hold down Control F and type SRC. Want to remove this logo and replace it with our own logo. Make sure you update your logo. So type SRC, not SCR, SRC, and I'll go to remove this path. So from here to here, we're going to remove it. I'm going to copy this logo. I assume this is your logo, and I will put that link here. Now our template now has that custom logo, which is our logo. In our case, I assume you've updated your logo, so that's now your logo showing here. Now you can delete this, you can remove it, you can also leave it. Okay, so to remove it, inside this search box, just type this is okay and hit enter. Now we can remove this part. I don't want to have that text there, so remove it, and then for the rest just ignore and come down and click on submit. After you click on submit, go up to the top, and I want you to click on SMTP. Enter your SMTP details here. So I'm going to pick my username, which is the same as your email. So I'll copy that here, copy. I'm going to paste it here, which is under username. Password, port. So the port is 465. So port is 465. Paste your host and then click on submit. Now your website should now start sending out emails. Okay, so now that we're done with that, let's go back to system settings, and I want you to go to payment gateways, because we'll be setting up payment methods. So these are payment methods that you can enable for your website. Skrill, PayPal, and a lot, right? There are a lot of payment methods here, but the one I want to enable is, let me show you. We have automated and then manual payment methods, but I want to enable an automated payment method, something like Flutterwave. If your country does not support Flutterwave, continue searching. You should get a payment method that supports in your country, something like Stripe, right? But the one I want to use is Flutterwave. So let's click on edit. Any payment method you want to use, simply click on edit. Enter your Flutterwave keys. You have to first of all create an account with Flutterwave, and you get access to these keys. Enter those keys here. After that, click here and pick a currency. So I'm going to pick Ghana cedis. I'll click on add new, and a new form will appear. I'll copy what is on top here and paste it here. After that, I'll enter a minimum. I'll put something like maybe $5 is my minimum. On Fiverr, the minimum you can make, you can buy a service is $5. So I want to just put $5 here, and then the maximum should be like maybe 1,000 or 10,000. Now charge, you can charge buyers a processing fee or gateway fee. If you want, you can put 0. You can also put $1, and then percentage 1%. Now currency, Ghana cedis. So Ghana cedis. Right now the rate is 11, and then I'll click on submit, and I'm done. But the final step is to update your keys, and then your site should now start displaying this payment method. That way users can make payment on your website. Okay, now that we are done with payment methods, let's talk about withdrawal methods, because we want users to be able to withdraw their money. So click on system settings and go to withdrawal. We want freelancers to be able to take their money, so I'll click on add new, and the withdrawal method I want to enable is bank transfer. So I'll simply click here and upload bank logo. I have uploaded a logo for my bank, and I'll click here and put something like bank transfer. Currency, maybe USD. Rate, 1 USD is equal to 1 USD. Now this way you set the minimum withdrawal threshold. That way users have to reach that amount before they can request for withdrawal. So I'll put something like 50, and the maximum is 1,000. Fixed charge. So if you want to charge users for or a withdrawal fee, this way you do that. Okay, so you can put something like 1 and then 1%. Just be creative with these things. I'm only giving you the information you need. So next thing, give them the instruction to follow. Please provide the right banking information for us to process your payout. Just put that there. Okay, all right, so provide details. I don't want this video to get super long, that's why. So just provide details, but you have to explain everything. All right, now next, this is very important. Click here and pick text, make it required, and this one we want to put bank name. We want freelancers to give us their bank name, because if you're sending them the money, you want to get their bank name, account number, account holder's name, routing number. These are the things that we want to create. So I'll pick 100%, and here put something like enter your bank name. Okay, so enter your BN, that's bank name. Click on submit. So these are duplicates. I'll delete one. Okay, and then I'll click here, this time number, and that one is going to be bank number or account number. So account number, 100%, enter account number. Next, name of account holder's name. I hope you get the idea. All right, so account holder's name, enter your full name. Here is text required, name, so provide your account holder's name, account name, right? Add. Next, routing number, so pick text required, routing number, / Swift code, 100%. So enter your Swift code or routing number. I'll just put NO for number. Add. So these are the needed information. All right, now next thing is we'll just click on what? We'll click on submit. and we have a bank transfer method or withdrawal method active for users to be able to request their money. Now let's click on system settings and we'll go to search engine optimization configuration. Here you want to remove all the meta keywords here and put your own meta keywords, because these are going to show up on search engines. Do that. So enter your own meta keywords. After that, upload a banner for your website. When users share your website on social networks, this banner is going to display. So design that using these pixels. You can do that in Canva and then upload it. Update everything here and then click on submit. Now we'll go to system settings, front end, go to front end. This is where or what you use to change the general appearance on your website. So you have to go through each and individual section to update the content there. Now let me show you this. Let me open my website. So I'll just open my site. Now let's edit the content on our hero area. So the hero area represents our banner, which is here. So this is our banner area. So when I click on this settings, you should see the content there. Connect with skilled freelancers. Connect with skilled freelancers. So that's what you use to modify the content on your site. And you see, these are the images that are here. All right. You see they change. You see that there are 3 images. They're here. You can delete them and then upload your own images. Okay. Don't forget to submit your changes. So do that for all the sections on your website to modify the content. Now we go to KYC settings and we want users to be able to verify their account with the help of an ID card. So click here and pick text. We first of all want them to enter their full name. So just put full name 100%. So we tell them to enter their full name. Click on submit. Make it required field. Click on submit. Now ID type. So okay, let's pick file and then we'll ask them to upload, make it a required, and then just tell them to upload an ID or government ID. The extensions, you can pick all these extensions. These are the file formats. Make it 100% and then tell them to upload a valid ID card. All right. I hope the concept is simple now, and then we'll click on add and then they can now verify their account. So after they upload their details, this is where you find them. You find those details. So let's go to user and you should see pending KYC and then you'll be able to verify their identity or their verifications. Now that we're done with that, let's go to system settings again, and inside here I want you to go to extensions and I want you to, you see this reCAPTCHA. This is a custom reCAPTCHA, but let's go to Google reCAPTCHA. I want you to enable Google reCAPTCHA. Okay, so click on it to enable it. After you enable it, click on configure, and then I want you to, I have a video in the description of this video that will show you how to get your reCAPTCHA keys. Okay, you have to create an account with Google, grab your keys, paste them here, and your site should now start displaying I'm not a robot reCAPTCHA. That way when users are registering an account, you'll see that let me log out and show you. All right, so this is what I'm talking about. If not, your website will get hit by bots. We don't want that to happen. Okay, because we don't want that to happen, it's important you enable Google reCAPTCHA. We are done with that, so let's go to system settings and then scroll down and we'll go to policy pages, and this is where you update your refund policy, terms and conditions, privacy policy. These are all your legal pages. So just click on edit and modify all the content. You can use ChatGPT to get or generate this content. After that, what we need to do is make sure you go to search engine settings for individual page and enter meta keywords, description, social title, and social description for individual pages. Make sure you upload your website banner, the banner asks you to design here, because anytime users share your website on social networks, this banner is going to appear. After that, don't forget to click on submit, and we are done with that. This is very simple, guys. All right, next, ignore this. You only need this if you're doing some maintenance work on your site. Ignore this, ignore the rest, and then go to sitemap XML. Now with this, all I want you to do is just copy your website URL and go to a website called Free Sitemap Generator. Click on this first link, enter your website URL and click on start. We are done with that. Click on view sitemap details, scroll down, and all I want you to do is click on view full sitemap, scroll down, grab everything from down all the way to the top. Yeah, copy, come here and paste that here. After that, click on submit. Good job. Now sitemap updated successfully. See that? We're done. Right now, let me visit my site, and you see these are the categories we created. You see them? It's here with subcategories. So follow this video well and you should be able to set up your own website. Now users can register an account as freelancers or clients and then start posting their services on your website. Okay, one last thing, after you set up the site, take your time and get yourself familiar with all these configurations, all right? And then you can revisit these settings and modify what you think you didn't do well. You can modify those things, right? Something like your fees. Okay, you can revisit these pages and do whatever you want to do, but this software continues to be yours forever. It's a one-time payment. If you also want me to set up this website for you, check the description of this video. You see a link that will take you to my services where I can do this for you very affordably. All right, so thank you very much for watching this tutorial. Hope to see you in my next training. Thank you and talk to you later.